Hello and good evening, everyone. Hope you all are making the best use of this lockdown time. To keep you engaged, we have come up with the Kidspreneur series where we conduct small informative lessons to keep you engaged and updated. Kidspreneur, an initiative by Mr. Shishir Miglani and Mr. Amit Mishra, has been set up with an aim to nurture mindsets and make them future ready by exposing young minds to hands on management tools and tips, which in turn develops their leadership skills into the entrepreneurship abilities from a very young age. We now have a very short video to tell you a little more about Kidspreneur.
You may be surprised to know. Kids' creativity peaks at the age of 5 and they can start to learn 5 foreign languages or more simultaneously at that age. NASA reports an average kid's creativity falls by almost 86% until adulthood. A young mind is like a fertile land where ideas keep growing but fail to take proper shape in absence of proper guidance. We, at Kidspreneur, nurture mindsets and make them future-ready by exposing young minds to hands-on management tools and tips, which in turn, develops their leadership skills into the entrepreneurship abilities, at a very young age. We implement simulation and real-time scenarios and gamify critical management lessons for effective learning. The entire activity is transformative to cultivate the thought process of becoming the future entrepreneur and employment creator. We skill, we test and we invest in teams with promising ideas without fear of failure as we believe that we must prepare kids for failure and the success will follow. Creating thought leader for tomorrow. Find out more about us on kidspreneur.com or visit us on social networks.
A great initiative, as many of you may think. Today we have with us Mr. Shishir Miglani, the co-founder of Kidspreneur, and Mr. Anubhav Mishra, the founder of Plateno Foods. Mr. Shishir is a serial entrepreneur, technology proponent who believes in technology will touch our lives in the future in never thought before ways. He has executed some of the most challenging technology solutions for government and enterprises alike. He has a vision to transform the future of education in ways not imagined before. Kidspreneur is just a start for him. Welcome, Mr. Shishir.
Thank you, Aditi. Thank you for the welcome.
Mr. Shishir, you are involved with kids through Kidspreneur. How do you think like nutrition and healthy living plays an important role in a child's growing up?
Oh, that's an interesting question because we all know a healthy body towards a healthy mind, and healthy mind is very important to create a sense of creativity in kids. So it's very imperative for us to teach them as well around the nuances around how to keep their body healthy. That will in turn keep their mind in shape and start learning more. So yes, obviously, a very good diet plan, a natural food eating habits, as much as non-junk food habits would play a very critical role in making a very successful entrepreneur and a thought leader. And it's a proven fact that a lot of top leaders and successful entrepreneurs have actually altered their habit to suit more like a very healthy lifestyle to stay stronger and live long.
So today we have with us Mr. Anubhav Mishra, the founder of Plateno Foods. I think he'll be able to guide us more about these healthy eating habits and how these, affect healthy growing up in kids and adults alike. So Plateno Foods is the only company manufacturing green banana flour and 100% banana cookies. Their cookies are of premium quality and are made without maida, without any preservative or trans fats. They started Plateno with the aim to introduce health benefits of green banana flour, which is not only healthy, but also has nutraceutical benefits. It is easy to digest, packed with potassium, minerals, and resistant starch. They blend the green banana flour with traditional grains like ragi, bajra, jowar, black chickpea, flaxseed, and make delicious and nutritious cookies. We welcome you, Mr. Anubhav, and we are glad, you have started such a great initiative.
Thank you, Aditi, and thank you, Shishir, for giving me this opportunity. I think Kidspreneur is also doing a great job in giving an entrepreneurial mindset at such a young age. I mean, this will not only inculcate creative and out-of-box thinking in kids, but also help them develop a good career and also success in life. As in the video suggested, the leadership skills are developed in such a young age. So I think Kidspreneur is doing a really wonderful job. while I'm here to speak about something very important in our life apart from education, which Kidspreneur is providing, and that is food and nutrition. I mean, nutrition is the fundamental of good health and development, and especially in the early age. Now, if a child does not eat the right amount of macro and micronutrients, then there is a delayed mental growth and even motor nerve development. So nutrition forms the essence of our brand. We want to provide nutrition to everyone, and especially to kids. So this is the essence. We are working very closely with National Banana Research Center, which is a part of Indian Council of Agricultural Research. Most of our, you can say, development of these products have been done there. And right now, we also hold a patent for the green banana flour cookies. Uh, so thank you, Aditi.
Thank you.
Welcome, Anubhav, and you are one of the person who has impressed me a lot with your products and with the kind of research you are putting in behind this product.
Thank you, Shishir. Thank you, Shishir.
Sir, sir, now that you own a patent on healthy food alternative, can you please tell us a little more on same? Like, in what ways can it be a part of the healthy diet plan of ours, and like how can we involve it in our daily lives?
Okay, thank you, Aditi. So first of all, first I'll have to explain that what is the patent that we have applied for. So this is a patent that we have applied is for 100% green banana flour cookies. Now, on the face of it, patent for a cookie doesn't seem very interesting. But when you go into the whole science of it, it becomes very interesting. The green banana flour cookie, it is 100% fruit-based cookies. That means it does not have any grain at all. It has the main constituents of it. It is green banana flour, which is basically a dehydrated raw dehydrated bananas and coconut. And that is the only two ingredients that are there. Other than that, we are not even putting salt or eggs. So the normal cookies, they certainly contain salt and eggs. And even on top of that, we are adding no trans fat. So this becomes a very nutritious cookie, and at the same time the taste is same as that of a normal cookie or a biscuit. So taste wise there is no change, but we have inculcated a lot of nutrients into that. Now green banana flour, having green banana flour inside this cookie gives us a lot of resistant starch, which is a very upcoming concept. That resistant starch has the ability to cure diabetes, even bowel syndromes. So there is a lot of research that is going on right now on resistant starch, and green banana flour has the highest amount of resistant starch in it. So this patent of ours becomes a very important thing and a very useful thing for our future right now and for our future also. So apart from that, we are also making green banana flour. As we said, the focus is green banana flour. And we are also doing experiments in terms of green banana flour pasta and breads. In fact, we have completed trials for pasta. And once if we are able to do the scale up version of it, we are going to apply for patent for that also. And in terms of the usage, you can have it with anywhere. Since it's a cookie, you can have it with your tea, you can have it early in the morning. And we have found out various variants also for it. So yeah, that's about it.
I think that was, great knowledge that most of us might not be knowing. Like you told, how it cures diabetes and all. I think that we were not all aware of it. So thank you so much for great insights. Another question that we have for you is, junk food has changed the eating habits of the people, and people are hooked for it for the sheer taste that it gives. What do you think that the natural food like yours can equally be addictive in taste as the junk food is?
Yes, that's a very interesting question. Now, the thing is, before we answer to that question, we have to go into the construct of a particular junk food. So typically, junk food are foods that are not very high in nutrition, but there is always a craving to have junk food over and over again. And whether it's a person of any age group, we all like to have junk food because it is made in such a manner. It has more salt, it has more sugar, and it is very high in fat. So all these things people have a craving for, and everyone has this. Plus, it is marketed in such a manner. A junk food is marketed in such a manner that people have a tendency to buy it without looking at the nutritional content. So herein lies the problem. So first of all, I think as all everyone is are responsible consumers, I suggest everyone when we are going to buy out for food, they're going to for shopping of food, they should read the labels. They should look at the backside and read the nutrition value. For example, let's take a case of a cell phone. If we are going to buy a cell phone, we do all the research. Like we see how much is the camera, how much GB is the camera, what is the memory, etc. Why cannot we do such a thing when we are going out to buy food? This gets missed out. It is just a matter of habit. So that plus now coming to the second aspect of the thing, that whether the products, the nutrition products, can be as tasty as normal junk food. Yes, they can be as tasty as that, and we have conducted several experiments in that area, and we have asked many people to test it, and we have got a phenomenal response of the taste of our products, whether it is the cookies or whether it is the cake or the muffins or any kind of bakery item that we have made. We have got an exceptional response from everyone. So there's the notion that a junk food is always tasty and nutrition food is not tasty is not correct at all. And we are there to change this mindset.
So now, sir, that you've come such a long way with Plateno Foods, what inspired you in the first place to start off with this Plateno Foods?
I think the first and foremost is that the amazing benefits of banana. I mean, the idea that the Platano Foods was started in 2018, but this idea was conceptualized in a year back, and only in 2018 end that I started working on it. But when I started reading about bananas, it is an exceptionally nutritious fruit. I mean, I have already mentioned about resistant starch. So the starch that the banana has the ability to cure peptic ulcers, the irritable bowel syndrome, and that is why it is the perfect food for infants and for geriatrics. Also, it has very low amount of fat, and the fat content in banana is 0.5%. Now this is nothing. So right now people are doing away with fats, so this is a perfect choice. On top of that, banana is very high in micronutrients, a lot of vitamins such as vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin B5, B6, B9, and it is also very high in minerals such as phosphorus, calcium, and magnesium. Now, potassium is an exceptional mineral, and it is very high in bananas. It it helps in the brain development of kids. So it has been medically proven that potassium helps in brain development, and also it keeps the heartbeat healthy. So it can also prevent certain cardiovascular diseases. Now, if you think this was it, another very important thing for banana is that when you eat banana, serotonin is secreted in the body, which is basically an antidepressant and mood enhancer. So we are there in lockdown. As you know, everyone is in lockdown. The people are getting stressed. People are getting depressed. I encourage people to have bananas because it is totally an antidepressant, and you'll come out of depression. So that encouraged me to go in this direction. And plus, people don't eat bananas, you can say, as sabji. Right now, the way to eat raw bananas is you make sabji out of it. But how many people like to eat banana sabji? It's not many people. But if you convert that into a banana flour, I think it becomes a very versatile thing, and you can make anything from it. You can make roti, you can make cookies, you can make breads, anything. So that is why I moved in this direction. So thank you,
I think,
Aditi.
yeah. So I think after this session, the sales of the bananas are gonna boost like anything because people are gonna know so much about bananas that they didn't know abhi tak, and they are gonna move in this direction now.
Right.
So yeah. Apart from this, during this lockdown, the kids are being forced to stay inside indoors, and they are eating all the healthy food that their parents are making at their home. How can we make this food that we make at home for them exciting and interesting so that they don't get bored of this?
Right. So, as you know, I think there is a phenomena that during the lockdown, many people from the corporate world have become great chefs. So people have started experimenting in terms of food. They are making foods that are usually available in the market, and they have never tried it at home. So, on similar lines, I encourage people to experiment even further. I encourage, and so that the food the food that is nutritious is, you can say, as tasty as possible. Usually muffins are made from sugar, they are made from maida. So you can always replace the maida with traditional grains like millets. You can replace it with chana, and you can replace it even green banana flour. And at the same time, you can replace the sugar with jaggery. And it's not that I am talking in just theoretical. We have actually done this kind of experiments, and we have the recipes in with us, all these recipes. It's only the process parameters that needs to be changed. It's, once you change some of the process parameters, these kinds of products are there. So you have very healthy products. And no, who doesn't like to eat muffins? Who doesn't like to eat cakes? So kids will certainly like to eat these things. It's just that we make the same things which are tasty, and we substitute it with the healthier options. So on similar lines, we are going to start an initiative that whatever experiments that we have done in terms of the recipes, we are going to post it on our websites. For anyone who is experimenting, they can take ideas and inspirations from there. Thank you.
Next time we are going to ask for recipes, or you can even share with on our website as well.
Sure,
so that
sure.
at least in COVID times they can try new things.
Sure, sure.
And I think Mr. Anubhav is going to get, requests for starting off with cookery classes and all after this session, because people will know so much about you and your hidden talents that they might not know till now.
Sure.
So, that's another thing that we can start off.
Oh, I'll be welcome.
Yeah. So there's this last question that we have for you for today. Eating the right food do you think that eating the right food during this time will help in boosting the immunity of children? And how can we convince children to eat that food? Like, how do we tell them that this is the right thing for you to eat?
There are two aspects to this question, like one about boosting the immunity of children, and the second aspect is how to tell them to eat. So the second part of the question, I think I've already answered in the previous question, that you don't have to tell them. You make the food such that kids, they get attracted to the food itself. For example, who doesn't get attracted to cakes? I mean, if you make a cake, kids will eat it right away, right? And you just have to replace the ingredients. You can with the healthier options. So you don't have to force. I mean, you cannot force anyone. And if you try to force a kid, you know what is going to happen to you, especially when you are locked down with your kid. So that answers the second point. Now, in terms of boosting the immunity, I think having prebiotic and probiotic kind of foods are very important in boosting the immunity. Prebiotic bananas, raw bananas being prebiotic food. I mean probiotic being curd and everything. So these kind of food actually help in you can say development of the gut bacteria. They catalyze the gut bacteria, and the bacteria in turn help in the absorption of the different nutrients that are coming to the body. Now, eating healthy food is one aspect. Now, and absorption of these food is another aspect. So we cannot ignore the fact about the absorption of these foods. Absorption is as equally important as taking them. So since is a prebiotic food, the gut bacteria actually helps in the absorption of the nutrients, and these nutrients, once they get absorbed, they automatically help in increasing the immunity and fighting certain diseases. So and thus the immunity gets boosted. Apart from this, we also suggest that people should focus on having a lot of vitamin C, turmeric, garlic, cardamom or ginger. And these things also help. These herbs also help in boosting the immunity. And and as you said, how do you force kids? So we are also coming up with prebiotic immunity booster mix. That is a new product that we are going to launch. The base being green banana, which gives the prebiotic element, and also you can say mixed with different kinds of herbs. You just have to mix it in your milk, and you can have it. This is something that we're going to launch on Amazon very pretty soon. And yeah, that's about it. This is how you increase immunity.
Those were great insights from you, sir, and we're glad that we, could know so much about bananas and other healthy habits that we didn't know about in the past. And I think the parents would be the most happy people today after seeing our session, because they're gonna get so many tips to, you know, feed their kids in a healthy way and promote healthy food. Their kids will be eating less junk food, I think, after this session. So it
Thank you.
was very great. Thank you so much for joining us today, sir.
Thank you so much, Aditi, for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Aditi. And I think today, those who are viewing this show would probably end up finding a lot of recipes around bananas. That would be a good start.
And would
Thank you.
probably contact Anubhav sir for the recipes also.
Absolutely.
You're most welcome.
Yeah. So thank you, Shishir sir. Thank you, Anubhav sir. Today, before we end today's session, I would like you to introduce to all of you an initiative, Kids Life by Kidspreneur, which is an effort to help parents and kids alike to stay engaged constructively amid this unfortunate lockdown situations. These testing times under COVID-19 situation has created a vacuum and forced us to face times that we'd never dreamt of. Engaging kids has become quite an effort who are forced to stay inside their homes 24/7. This initiative, like many others, may help you in keeping your child engaged. Thank you so much for joining us today.